All right, so we're here at a property that we've been working on for the past several months now. The clients here brought me here because they were having issues with the city. One of their units was illegally rented and they didn't know about it. When they purchased the property, they sold it to them as a triplex, meaning 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, but however, the basement unit was never legalized. So when the city got involved, they told them that they had to legalize it. They called me, and when I got to the site, I had to figure out how we're gonna do this, how we're gonna legalize everything, and we'll walk you through and we'll show you all the things we had to do to make everything to code. I'll bring you over here first so that you can see one of the most important things about a basement unit is egress. It's always hard to find a place to have an exit other than the main entrance. So you always need 2 exits. So here you can see that we added a window here. We digged out everything, we waterproofed everything, and now we have a second exit for in case of any fire. It's called an egress exit. It's always important to the city, it's important to all of us that whenever you're having people live in a home or a space, it should be fire safe. So one of the most important things whenever you're thinking about legalizing a basement is where's the egress gonna go? Today we are looking at a basement that we legalized. We started off with a duplex. So we had 2 units and a basement which was illegally rented because it didn't meet code. So when I was brought onto the job, we had to come in here and see what we had to upgrade, what the minimum requirements was to make it legal. So this is the entrance. This was originally here, this door, the entrance, the stair going down was already here. This was actually a staircase that went all the way up to the 3rd floor. And so what we wanted to do was give every tenant their own laundry facility. And so we closed this wall off, put a laundry room for the second unit that's on the main floor. And then when you go upstairs to the 3rd, they have their own laundry room. So right now we're gonna go down to the basement. We're gonna see how we finish the legal basement. So here we decided this is where the shared laundry room was and also the mechanical room. What we did was we just made it one big mechanical room so that the landlord can have access to all the panels, all the hot water tanks. He has all the things he needs to work whenever he needs to do work for the upper units. He can access it from here. So this area had to be fireproofed. All these walls are 5/8 fireproof, they're doubled. And we also have soundproofing that had to be installed to minimize the sound from the upper units. We also have some sprinklers that we added in here in case of a fire. And that's about it. Everything was existing. All we did was kind of open it up, and now it's considered a mechanical room. So if we go over here, now we're going into the unit. This is the actual door entrance to the basement unit. And you can see here that we got a fireproof door. We're putting self-closing devices on top. So the door always has to be closed. So when you open it, you'll see the door swing closed in case of any fires. Here we did the bathroom, but we added a laundry space here. You can see here we put laundry room, we put floor drains, we did all the connections here so that the basement unit has its own laundry room. And that's about it. Now if we go over here, now we're gonna go to the kitchen. Here, it was a different layout that we had here. It wasn't useful space. Like there wasn't as many uppers. There was only an island here and one countertop. So there was very limited storage space. Now, the way we redesigned it, it created more drawers. We created side storage here. We got a lot more uppers. It looks much more nicer, a lot more counter space for them to work. We couldn't finish this area due to a existing panel that we have here. So this was the only one we had to close off, and we couldn't put any uppers there. And added a pantry. So plenty of storage for the tenant that will be living here. And this used to be the living room. It still is the living room, but it had no window. So this here was not here. We had to meet code. We have to give a percentage of natural light to the living space. So, you know, the window could have been, as per code, it would have been half the size. We said, why not go bigger, just to get much more light in here so that people can feel like they're not in a basement. Gives that feeling of, hey, I'm above ground. So this was a great opportunity to increase light, but it also acts as an egress. If there's a fire at that staircase, they can exit through here. So this is, you know, mandatory. When you're legalizing a basement, you always need 2 exits. One is the main entrance, and then you need one through a window, or it could be a walkout stairs, or it could be a big window like this. So I'll take you to so give you a background of where the existing basement height used to be. So the basement used to be here. So that was one of the main concerns that the city had, was that it didn't meet the height restriction. So what we had to do was underpin the entire basement. As you can see, the level I'm standing on now is the new height, the new basement slab. This is where it used to be. So you can see the amount of work that went into this basement. We had to tear down everything, excavate everything out, redo all the plumbing, and do all the concrete again. So this is pretty much a brand new unit with all new fixtures, all new plumbing, brand new fireproofing, brand new electrical, all to code. It just passed today on our city inspection. So we're really happy today to see that things are moving along. I'll just show you the front door here. So when you come through the front door, you have a place to put your jacket and your shoes. And we're just gonna go, it is a 1-bedroom. So I know the guys are still working in here. Hey Mike, do you mind if I jump in here?
What?
All right. So again, we have this bench footing. So this is where the original slab used to be. And this wall here is considered a party wall. So there's another building that's connected to this building. So in order for us to go straight down, like what we did over here, we would have had to go to the neighbors to get permission from them. We didn't have the time to do that. So what we did was we did a bench footing so that we didn't interfere with the neighbors' footings. As you can see, we benched it, and now we have plenty of space for storage. We're gonna create, you know, some built-ins here, put some doors here to put a lot of clothes. And then, you know, we have another closet here just for, again, more storage for this 1-bedroom basement unit.